I'm gonna record you on your stories.
I'm running out of stories now. What do you want? You want to hear the? I'll tell you the Japanese story. Man. Okay, this is a true story.
Japanese story?
Yeah, it was a Japanese tourist.
In Tanzania?
In Tanzania. Yeah, well no, it was in Nairobi, Kenya. Yeah, I was in Nairobi, Kenya around 2001. And there was this videotape in a VHS that was being passed around between all the expats. All the white people had it, the teachers, all the safari guides and the photo guides, and they all had copies of this tape. And it was a tape of a Japanese tourist who came to Nairobi, Kenya. He rented a car, and then he went to Nairobi National Park, which is like an hour outside of the city. And he went on, you know, he paid his fee to go into the park, and then he stopped where the lions were along the road, you know, they were drinking water or something. And he set up his tripod outside the car, and then he got out of the car and he walked over and he filmed himself petting the lions. Well, after petting the lions for a few seconds, of course, they turned on him and ate him. And then in the morning, the forest rangers or the park rangers, they returned, they found the car with a tripod, and they rewound the camera, and they found a video of this guy being eaten. He filmed himself being eaten. And then they made copies of that tape, and there were hundreds of them all over.
This sold to a movie or whatever?
No, it was just like a black market goofy tape that everybody had copies because it was just so fascinating.
Right.
Everyone wanted,
before YouTube.
Yeah, before YouTube. You know. I didn't watch it though because I didn't want to see it. I didn't want to see something like that. But yeah, that tape was around. I could have watched it, but I'm
sure it's still around.
But I didn't. Yeah, absolutely.
Did you see they have a new thing on Facebook? This girl somewhere in Africa got
she pets
the cheetahs.
Yeah,
but cheetahs are much more friendlier, I guess, than lions.
Cheetahs are really weird animals. They never attack the human being. They've never attacked the human being.
Why?
Nobody knows. They have a strange. I don't know why.
But a leopard will, a jaguar will.
Yeah, a lion will. For some reason, cheetahs don't have that, or a tiger would. They don't become man hunters. You know the weird thing about cheetahs? Did you know all cheetahs are a clone of each other? They're all identical twins, all of them. Yeah, their spots are in exactly the same place.
You know, I wondered that too.
Exactly identical twins. That no one has any idea why or what happened there. They think back thousands of years ago that they were pushed toward extinction and only a couple were left, and those two made all of them. And somehow there's no diversity in that genetic material. They're all identical twins. Yeah.
Interesting.
Yeah, it's very weird. Yeah, they're so beautiful down there. Very strange. Yeah, I've seen the video of that girl. She plays a game of turning her back on them.
Right.
And they automatically become predator, and they start to come, and she turns again, and they back off.
Right.
And she's hanging around with those Hottentot people. Have you ever seen those people?
No.
They're the ones they're in Namibia. They're a race of, they're a hunter-gatherer race. They're very similar to the Sami or the Kalahari Bushmen that speak the clicking language. They speak a clicking language that's like, they should be married, right? Did you ever see the movie Gods Must Be Crazy?
I've seen this, yeah.
Yeah, but the women have the strangest anatomical feature. They have a mosquito. Well, yeah, they have an extra layer of fat on their butt. That is a fat storage area.
Where?
On their butt.
Where? No, where? What country?
Oh, these are in Namibia, Botswana, South Africa.
Really?
They're called Hottentot people. I don't know if you've ever seen. There's some famous photographs online of the first anthropologists to find them. Their butts stick out so much that you can set a glass of wine on their butt while they're standing straight up.
Like most blacks?
Yeah, they're standing straight up and their butt goes out like this, and you could set a wine glass right there. But it's not a muscle, it's fat. And it's designed to help them through a period of famine in the desert. They have storage of fat, like like a camel
But
has.
why only women?
I don't know. Some of the men have it too. Some of the men have it on their hips. They have like fat on their hips, like a woman does. Yeah, I stayed with them a while over there.
And this, they declare that this is because of famine in a desert.
Yeah.
So they hold water.
Water. I think it's fat though. It's
Water
some
is
sort
fat.
of adaptation that happened as they, developed over many generations. But who knows? Maybe they're aliens or something.
Well, we all are.
From another planet.
We all are.
Yeah.
Many species.
Yeah, some weird ones.
Unlike the cheetahs, not just one.
Yeah, we got a few. I'm interested in that topic. Human migration, like where did we come from? They pretty much know that the out of Africa theory, that we evolved from monkeys is not true at all.
No, that's definitely not true.
Yeah, they're selling that big time.
Only a fool would believe that, because then there would be no more existence of monkeys.
Where'd all them?
Why is there humans and monkeys? Like, hello.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah, but the whole alien thing, is like, from what I've read and stuff, is we were here, put in different spots, and this is why some of us, black people are more prone to like the heat and desert and have darker eyes, and the white people are more prone to being in the north and the snow. Yeah. But I haven't really figured out why or how we kind of came up with these genetics, but I have figured out why we are here. We're here because, the aliens brought us here to dig up for gold and silver.
Yeah.
And they come from
Nibiru.
There's many star systems where they claim they come from. There's no really Pleiades and all this, but they came here and then brought us here as slaves.
Yeah.
And
they left us here.
Yeah, but they're supposed to come back.
They interbred with us, and
they come back every.
We're like a hybrid.
Yeah.
Hybrid breed. We were genetically modified.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's a possibility. Who knows?
I believe that more than religion.
Oh no! Yeah. Fuck. Yeah, that makes a lot more sense.
Evolution. Evolution is.
It's a lot more fun too.
Yeah.
Spaceships.
Yeah. Why not?
Ray guns and
lasers.
Transporting machines. Star Trek chicks with long ears. Yeah. Who knows? Yeah. I follow a guy. You ever hear of a guy named Lloyd Pye?
No.
You love him. He's like an alternative history researcher. He studied the history of apes and hominoids and evolution, and has tried to piece together what really happened. Yeah, but he believes in the Stitchin theory that we were altered genetically at some point in the past to become to domesticate animals, to become farmers, to be we kind of were given a jump up, given a little intellectual kind of bump.
Right.
Yeah, somehow suddenly we became very sophisticated. It doesn't make sense.
But we're only sophisticated in destroying things, not making anything better.
Well, we've done pretty well. Made a lot of good things, but
Name one.
The chair you're sitting in, man.